Hi everybody, it's Debbie with Southern Comfort with Debbie DIY. Tonight we're going to be making a sign, and we're actually going to use 3 signs from the Dollar Tree to do this. What you're going to need is this that comes from the Dollar Tree. Now it did have this hanging from it, just like this, and I took this off already. It kind of went like that. And you won't be using this, but save it, you'll use it for something else. This Dollar Tree sign, you're going to take this off. We'll definitely be using this little cute fella for something else. We're going to use this side of the sign. And this thing, we are going to deconstruct and use this part of it. So, you're going to need some wire cutters, a pen, something to make a straight line with. This is a piece to an old antenna or something. Just something to, you can make a straight line. A couple of paintbrushes. I'm going to be using Waverly White paint, Waverly Truffle chalk paint. These are both chalk paints. And an acrylic black from the Dollar Tree. So, what we're going to do first is take off our little hanger here. Save your little piece of twine here because we might be actually using it again. I'm not sure if we're going to use it. Maybe not. I'll probably just make my own. And we are going to paint this white to begin. This is not really a white, it's more of a cream. It's just called white. Can you hand me a napkin, honey?
Napkin?
A paper towel?
Yep.
Neil, my husband, is with me, and he usually runs the camera. He lets me know when you guys are here and talking to me also. If you guys end up liking what we're doing here tonight, can you sprinkle the love, which means this. And if you do sprinkle the love, make sure you write sprinkled in the comments so I can put your name in the drawing. If we hit 100 people tonight, we're going to do a drawing, and we'll be putting 3 names in. So hopefully we'll get to that point. I'm just going to use a little foam brush from the Dollar Tree for this part. How's everybody's day going? We had a busy day.
Yep.
A kind of really busy day. We just had some customers leave that wanted to buy or put down a deposit on a St. Bernard puppy. And they just left like 5 minutes before we started this video. So we were kind of rushed trying to get everything taken care of. It's just how it goes. And then we had something funny happened today. We have 4 geese, and my geese are mean. Not so much to me. Actually, we have one named Peppy the Pew. He's my buddy. He loves me. He will sit on the swing with me and swing. But our mailman and the UPS workers are scared to death of him. And with good reason, because they will bite him. And so, usually I keep a rake or a shovel down near my garden so that the UPS guy and the mailman can defend themselves. Because my geese are afraid if you point a rake at them. Not that you're going to hit them with it, but just point it at them and they'll hiss at you, but they won't attack you. So, I came downstairs and just happened to see my mailman running as fast as he could back to his car. He was delivering a package, trying to get it to my door, and the geese were hot on his trail. And I mean hot. They were only about 4 inches behind him. I kid you not. And he doesn't even know how close he was. But we stood here just laughing. And he knows to run you know, but it's just funny when you see it happening. It's just really funny. I'm trying to just put a very light coat on this because I want it to be able to dry pretty quickly. And I'm not doing it really in any particular order. I'm just trying to keep all of my strokes going the same way. But yeah, that's so funny. Now my geese, the one that loves me, Peppy, but the other male has bitten me in the eye before and given me a black eye. When I bent down to pick up my goose that loves me, the other male came out of nowhere and just bit me right in the side of the face and gave me a black eye. But Peppy will actually defend me. If he sees the other male being mean to me, Peppy will go after him and put him in his place pretty good.
That is such a riot that you can just pick up Peppy and just carry him around the yard. And he's like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, Peppy loves me.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Neil, but he tolerates Neil, but he loves me. Oh, goodness. I imprinted them when they were babies. And imprinting means, for birds, is when they're babies, you get them at like a day old. And the first thing they see, they think is their mother. So when you get them that young and they see you, they will follow you all over the place. And they think you're their mother. Well, Peppy really, really imprinted well, but the other three didn't so well. And I'm not sure why one did and the other ones didn't. You can do the same thing with chickens and ducks. And we imprint our horses, our sheep, you know, all the animals here we try to imprint and get them used to humans really young. And it's really kind of crucial with birds that you imprint and get them really used to you. Because otherwise they can be, like, especially geese, they can be mean. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, Haley, she can't stand roosters because she says they were all mean to her, all my roosters, but my other daughter had no problem with them. My youngest daughter, Heather. And so Haley always says, I've never met a nice rooster. But if you ask my other daughter, she says our roosters weren't mean. And they really weren't. Haley just was afraid of them and they knew it. You know, and so they would give her a hard time. But Heather didn't have any problem with them. Heck, we did have one that was super mean. His name was Little Man. Mm-hmm. And I would just be standing there doing nothing. And he would just jump up and spur me so hard that he would rip my pants, you know, and cut my skin like a knife going all the way down. And Heather was the only one that wasn't afraid of him. She would take a stick and get him in a corner and pick him up, and I'd be like, I don't know how you just did that. I'm not doing that with that rooster. Because he was just mean. And eventually, a cougar ended up killing him. Got a hold of him one night and took him out. And I really didn't think any animal would be able to take him out.
Yeah, he was something.
Yeah, he was a handful. But we do love our birdies.
We have Sarah Vandador is watching.
Hi, Sarah. How are you today? Happy you could join me. We are making a windmill sign today with 3 different signs. We're using this sign from the Dollar Tree. It had a rabbit, this rabbit on it, that we took off, and he's adorable. I'm going to use him for a different project. And we're using this windmill and this sign, and I'm going to be taking this welcome sign off, which I'm going to do right now while this dries. So I'm going to set this aside for a minute, and I'm going to deconstruct this thing. Where are you from, Sarah? Let's see how this is going to come apart. I'm hoping this can just come off gently. I don't make any of my crafts in advance, so you're kind of learning it as I'm learning here. And if you do end up making this, please share it on my webpage, because I would love to see a picture of what you did with it. Okay, so for this, I'm just bending these little pieces, just like this. I don't know if you can see that or not. But this part isn't very hard at all. I'm just using some wire cutters here to bend it. And I'm going to keep this flower because I'll probably use it for another project. I just didn't want it with this one. I don't throw anything away. Everything we take apart, I keep it because I will use it at some point or another. How do I get this off? I don't want to bend my sign up too much. Got any ideas, honey? And how I would get this off?
Let's see. Let me take a look.
It's nice having a man around. I tell ya.
This is unique. It's a grazing, like spot weld. Need that off, eh?
Yeah.
Let me
I love this little windmill. I think it's adorable. What we're going to do is glue down this part, this little triangle, and just this little back circle so that it'll still turn. And I'm debating whether I should use some E6000 on this or not. I'm going to try hot glue. If the hot glue doesn't work, then I'll E6000 it. But I'm going to try to do it the simple way first. See what happens. Who knows? I love this little rabbit here, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with him, but I'm going to do something cute with him. He came off real easy. I just popped him right off. Just with my hand, just popped him off. I have wire cutters right here.
Yeah, but you want it separated where it's attached, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, come over here and show them what you're doing then.
Let me make sure it works first.
No, you gotta show them.
Yeah, what I'm going through?
Yeah, whether it works or doesn't
side.
work.
Yeah. And I just need to test this because the wire cutters did not work.
I know, I tried over here with the wire cutter.
Yeah, it didn't separate it, so.
It looks like he's using a box cutter.
Yeah, utility knife to see if I can just get underneath it. And I'm going to show that in 1 second. Yep, this is the way to go.
Okay.
So here we go.
He's going to come over here and show us what he's going to do, because
I'm going to use a utility cutter to get under the thing here. Remember to never have your fingers on the other end of a blade when you're using it. So I'm just going to kind of work it in there. And it should separate. I'd like it to separate. Okay, 1 second.
That's not working either, it looks like.
Not working great. I might have to ruin the blade to get it up. Which is fine, I got 100 of them.
So anyways, tomorrow, my husband bought me these today. They're Icebreakers mints. And I was looking at it and thinking, I can make a bunny out of this.
How do you do that?
I don't know, my brain just works weird. So earlier, I tea stained a sock. And by tea staining, I mean I made a pot of tea, and I just put my sock in it for about half an hour, wrung it out, and threw it in the dryer for a little bit. Make sure you throw it in the dryer by itself, otherwise you will stain your other clothes. So I just put it in there by itself, and it keeps it makes it kind of grungy looking, more of a tan color than a white color. So we're going to use tomorrow this little container here and a sock to make a bunny. And that should be pretty interesting. We'll see how that goes. And no, I'm not going to eat all of these by tomorrow. I'm going to put them in a baggie or something so I can use it. He's still trying over there with that.
It does not want to separate by any means.
Alright, let me just cut it then.
Alright. Snip it up. I got wire cutters.
Okay. I can do that.
Yep. I got wire cutters.
Where'd they go? The wire cutters. I don't know if these are... We're just going to have to cut this off, because...
I don't know if those are really good wire cutters. Here's some actual grade wire cutters.
Yeah, let's use these.
Diagonal cutters.
These are wire cutters, and I'm just going to...
Snip it.
Snip it. Or at least I think I am. Well, it kind of wants to come off. Look.
Oh, wow.
It lifted.
It did, didn't it? See if you can get under that with the blade.
I'm not even going to try.
Okay.
But how am I going to...
Give it a snip. Actually, the further down you get into a pair of wire cutters, the more force you get to use.
Yeah, but it's right up in this corner, and I can't get it to snap. So let's see. Ugh.
Alright, hand over.
Well, if these women don't have a husband, I gotta show them that. There we go. Just squeeze real hard.
Yep.
You don't need a man to do this.
Yep. Just show them the trick.
Not that I don't love my husband, but you just gotta squeeze it real hard. There we go. I'll get that later. So this is what we want. Is this little part right here. And I am going to paint it to match this. At least I'm going to try to. So let's do some black paint. Where did, hold on, I gotta get a different paintbrush, guys. There we go. And I'm not wanting to put a whole lot on here. I want to cover up this green for sure. But this is going to have to dry. This acrylic paint is not going to work on this part. Let me wipe this off. I'm going to use my chalk paint on this. Because this is going to take forever to dry. Scratch that. This is real life, guys. Crafting in real time.
Okay, we have more watchers. Justin Manning is watching.
Hey, Justin. How are you?
Brittany Nicole Wilmot is watching.
Hey, Britt.
And Cindy Burnett. Travis.
Cindy, hi, babes.
Cindy Burnett Travis.
Hold on, guys. I gotta get a different color.
Okay, she's off to the races.
Where is my other color? Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. I took a run into the craft room, sorry. Okay. So, let's try it. I'm going to use a Waverly Elephant chalk paint on this. Kind of a gray color. Well, that wasn't too smart. Let me get this black off of here. I'm going to do a rough coat of this elephant on here. Chalk paint dries very quick and it sticks to metal pretty good. The acrylic paint doesn't stick to metal very good. For those of you that just joined us, we are making a sign, a windmill sign, using 3 different Dollar Tree signs. We are using this sign from Dollar Tree, which had this adorable little bunny on it that I just popped off. We are using the windmill that had this bell hanging from it. We popped that off. And we are using this sign that came like that. So we just deconstructed everything. And we're going to make it something that looks really cute. Because I didn't really care for any of these by themselves. They didn't look very cute. Dollar Tree has cute things, but you really do need to make them your own in order to make them look better. I was telling everybody before you guys got here about the geese. Our mailman, I came downstairs and just happened to catch the mailman running as fast as he could to his vehicle, and 4 geese hot on his tail. And they were only about 4 inches behind him. And I laughed. Me and Neil just stood here and laughed. And laughed. Whoa.
Well.
The cat just knocked the water bowl over.
Yeah, I put that up for Mama.
Honey, can you hand me another paper towel, please?
Sure.
I am making a mess. Okay, we're going to let this dry. And we're going to come back to this side here. And I'm just, what I want to do is make some lines on here. This, I'm using for a straight line, but it's an old antenna of some kind that we just have laying around, so I'm going to use it.
We use everything.
Yeah, we don't throw anything away.
If it's garbage, we'll find a use for it.
I want to make this look like shiplap. So, I'm going to make a line. Straight line across every one of these. Oops, hold on, let me get this line up a little bit better. Oops, lost my line. Okay.
Yeah.
And everybody that knows me knows that I craft in my pajamas. And tonight I'm sporting these very comfy, I don't know what they are, winter seam pajamas. They're from Walmart. It's super, super comfy. We live on a farm, so this time of night I'm always in my jammies.
It's true, it's true.
How's everybody doing tonight? This coronavirus, people in their toilet paper hoarding. I mean,
That'll fix it.
how many poops a day are these people taking? Seriously. My daughter always keeps me stocked up with toilet paper because she does couponing. So we always have hundreds of rolls of toilet paper, actually. But, I mean, honestly, you're not going to be pooping that much. Okay, I made these lines across here, if you can see. And I'm just going to go over these lines with a little bit of black paint. And I'm not a great painter, you guys. So, let's see how bad I can mess this up.
You want to touch on shiplap for people who may not know what that is?
Oh yeah, shiplap, if you don't know what it is, it's a country style type of wood that a lot of people that have country homes or rustic homes, doesn't even have to be country, they have it in their homes. Now this doesn't have to be perfect, because we're going to be going over it again with a little bit more white and some of the elephant paint. Hang on, let me get some of this off. We can actually see some brown grass coming through the snow. We still have lots of snow on the ground here.
I actually saw a little green today.
Did you?
Yep.
Wow. And I'm excited for spring. I've got spring fever so bad. Not even funny.
Well, it'll be here in a week and a half.
Oh, I cannot wait. Cannot wait.
Technically.
You know, Mother Nature, that obviously I can't paint and talk. Mother Nature always plays a trick on us at some point. It's like, spring's here, no it's not.
We usually get slammed with a snowstorm at the end of the winter.
Yeah. And it's usually a pretty good one,
Pretty
too.
good one.
Oh no, but my Saint Bernard, we had a litter born about 4 days ago, and he hears those babies crying. Oh, stop it,
Oh,
you.
just quit, you.
It's definitely spring around here.
This
We've
is not
got
a barking lot.
3 Border Collie litters, Saint Bernard litter, a litter of kittens, sheep babies. We had a horse born that we didn't even know was pregnant. We've got finch and lovebirds having babies. I mean, we just got it going on everywhere.
I finished my onboarding and paperwork today.
Yes, Neil starts a new job here.
The one I can't talk about?
Yeah, he has a job like Chandler on Friends, you know? Nobody knows what he does, but he does something with computers. And this job is high security, so he's not allowed to talk about it. Not even to me, and he won't. And that's okay, because I don't really care. Me and computers, he could talk all he wanted, I still wouldn't know what he's talking about.
I fell into a very tight criteria for this job. Being able to have a separate building.
See what we did here? Go ahead, honey.
Yep, that's all right. We have a separate building that I can work in undisturbed. That can be secured. Yep. So, and I
He's over there eating
yeah,
jelly beans and stuff.
I have empty stomach and it's bugging me. I don't normally do that, but
Okay, I'm gonna do another. Let this dry a little bit. I got wet paint everywhere.
Brittany said there's no snow on the ground there.
No snow.
Yeah.
Aren't you a lucky one?
Yeah. That's what we heard, that down there there's no snow.
For all y'all, Brittany is like my adopted daughter. She is actually Neil's grand niece. And I love her to pieces. Brittany, I wish you were here crafting with me.
Yeah.
Because you know we'd be giggling and giggling. Cindy, how's your mom and dad doing?
I think she stepped out for a minute.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Cindy bought a Pomeranian puppy from us
Yeah?
years back. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And her parents, well, actually her parents bought it from us.
Yeah.
Do you remember we met her down at my sister's?
That doesn't narrow it down.
They had to leave and go get money because they brought a check.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember? It was
Yeah.
an elderly couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Cindy, her parents. Okay, I'm just going to let this dry again. I'm actually going to go dry brush that with some black once I can get everything to dry around here a little bit. Oh, I did my nails again and I knew I shouldn't have. Good thing this paint washes off easy.
You hope.
Yeah. Every time I do my nails, the hot glue gun just tears them up. Well, I think I'm going to have to plug in my blow dryer because everything's wet. I'm gonna have to let it dry for a minute. Hold on 1 second, guys. People are going crazy over the toilet paper. I don't understand why they need so much toilet paper. At best, you would have to be quarantined for 2 weeks. I mean, are they taking 10,000 poops a day? I don't get it. Every shelf is empty.
Let's say it was 3 weeks.
The what?
Let's say it was 3 weeks.
Yeah, you don't need that much.
You don't need 6 months worth of toilet paper for 3 weeks.
I don't get it.
You know they're gouging.
Oh yeah.
You know.
My mom said that she went to her doctor and she asked him for some hand sanitizer, and he said he had to pay $800 for 12 2-ounce bottles of hand sanitizer. That is incredible. Hey honey, you want to grab a St. Bernard puppy to show?
Yeah.
How cute they are. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. They're about 4 days old. And St. Bernard puppies double every day in size. And it's amazing. I just blew my paper towel all the way over there. It's amazing how fast they grow. Okay, so this looks like it's pretty dry. I'm just gonna go over this with first with my gray to kinda I'm gonna dry brush this on the edges especially and just kinda give it kind of a weathered look. So I'm just gonna go back and forth and just kind of brush it, especially along the edges. And you don't want a whole lot of paint on your brush when you do this. Oh, there's a baby.
There's a baby.
Look at how cute. I know Brittany wanted to see that baby.
Hey, baby.
Isn't that adorable, Britt?
Look at the baby. Yeah.
They are so stinking cute. And I have the hardest time letting these guys go home because I fall in love with these puppies so bad. And Neil has to talk me out of keeping one every time. And I can't keep anymore because I can't breed them to their daddy. So I'd have to go get a puppy from somewhere else. But, oh my goodness, I just want one. Something fierce. Okay, so this is what I'm doing, guys. Got very, very little paint on my brush. Just barely any. And I'm just going around these edges to make it look a little bit worn. Just like this. Oh, hang on, I need a little bit more. You see how it just gives it a little bit of a worn look on it. I do want to put a little bit more on these lines right here though, because I didn't do any perfect lines, and I don't know anybody that would. I might have to go over them with a little bit of white. I'm going to try to do that. But this is a look that we're kind of going for. And I'm going to go around, and if you put too much gray, that's okay. Just come back with a little bit of your white. No big deal. See, like I don't want it quite that white right there. And my lines are a little bit dark for what I want. So I'm just going to brush over them just to mute them a little bit.
I'm going to take a shot at this name here. We have Umberto Capodicua is watching.
Hi, Alberto? Or Alberto?
Umberto.
Umberto, hello.
That I can do.
Welcome. Where are you from? It's an interesting name. You know what's funny is I have a brother named Rod, and when he was younger, we used to call him Umberto. So it's kind of funny. That was like a nickname. See, I'm just muting these lines a little bit. They're really prominent, and I just don't want them to be so prominent. So I'm just taking my white, muting them out some. Boy, those puppies are not happy. Listen to them.
Yeah, she's eating right now.
Oh, is she?
Yep.
We also call this Crafty My Kitties because there's 7 cats. We do a lot of cat rescue. And it never fails. They love to sleep right here. And they will walk right through the camera. At least once, usually.
Usually. I want to see what you're doing.
And they will make their presence known. Sometimes they're a little bit more stubborn. Okay, so I think I'm getting there where I kind of want it. And so you can, if you put too much white, you just go back with more black or gray. Just a little bit there. See? And that's what we're kind of going for.
Very nifty.
And now I want to do a little bit of black on this. And I'm just going to use the same paintbrush. Dab off my paint. See, I'm just dabbing it off. And I'm just going to come back and put some black on here. Because I want it to kind of match my windmill. Now you could have painted this, ooh, that's a lot. You could have painted this with some white. I wanted to kind of go dark so that it stands off of this cream, this color over here. Do you have another paper towel? I blew mine all the way across the room.
Okay.
Now see, I put way too much on this one spot. And I'm just going to wipe it off. And I can totally go right back over it with some of the gray, which I'll probably end up doing. I think that looks pretty good. I'm just going to go over it with a little bit of this gray in this area here. See, so don't be afraid to do this because you can go back with your gray and touch up any spots. It's no biggie. Okay. I think I like that. Okay. Now we're getting ready to assemble. Let me get all my paintbrushes out of the way here. So, oh, I gotta plug in hot stuff here.
Uh-oh.
forgot to turn them on, back on.
I'm gonna get you a better plug setup over there.
Yeah.
Maybe
This is what we call Mr. Hot Stuff. I'm gonna let him heat up again real quick. Let me clean up my work area here. Just a little bit. Got stuff everywhere. If you guys like what we're doing here, sprinkle the love, which means this. We're not allowed to say this. We get thrown in Facebook jail if we do. We do a drawing on Fridays if we get more than 100 people viewing us by Friday. So if you sprinkled, put the word sprinkled in your comments, and I will put your name in for the drawing. And we'll be doing a drawing hopefully tonight. Not sure. How many people are we at?
We're about halfway there.
About halfway?
Yeah.
Okay. We need some sprinkling, guys. I want to do a drawing tonight. And you will either, if you win, you will get either what we're making here, maybe something we've made earlier in the week. You can also get the supplies to make it if you want to make it yourself. Or some products from the Dollar Tree that you aren't able to get at your Dollar Tree. If you want, I will look at my Dollar Tree for some things that you can't get. And I'll mail those to you. So, it's definitely worth sprinkling.
And we announce winners in the next broadcast, right?
No, tonight.
Oh, tonight?
If
we make it?
yeah.
Okay.
If we can get to 100, we will be doing the drawing tonight. Come on, hot stuff. Shouldn't take him long because he was already hot. So let's see.
Higher
I'm going to put him on high because we're working with metal here. And I think I want this to go right about here. Let me see how this is going to look. Yeah. So I'm going to put this. Now what I'm going to be doing is gluing this triangle and this little round, I don't know if you can see it, this little round part here. That's the only part we want to glue so to still do this. If you glue down the mechanism, it won't turn. And I'm hoping that this hot glue is going to hold this down. And if not, then I'll have to use some E6000. I have to wait and see. Let's see how this works.
This is going to be really neato.
Oh, it's not working. It got cold too quick.
Oh, man.
Alright, let me try it again. Let me take this glue off. When you're working with metal, your hot glue gets cold really fast. So I might have to do this in sections, actually. I'm going to try it with sections, and if it still doesn't work, then I'll get my E6000. Take all this off. I don't do any of this in advance, so I'm learning if it's going to work right along with you guys. Alright, I'm going to try to just do the lower part. Or no, I'm going to try to do this upper part first. And then I'll let that dry and then do the bottom part. Okay, let me move a little quicker here. I'll hold it down till it dries. Let's see what happens. Ah, it didn't hold. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some E6000 on this. Okay, hold on. Let me go get my E6000. I'll be right back. Talk amongst each other.
Yep, talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, so what I'm going to use is E6000, and it adheres the metal to just about anything. The bad thing is that E6000 takes 24 hours to set, but usually within an hour or two you can actually move something without it falling off. You can put your E6000 and your hot glue together, and your hot glue most of the time will hold it in place while it's drying.
Cracker tip.
Yeah.
Good cracker tip.
Yeah. So I'm going to put my E6000 on here, just like so. And I'm going to put a good amount. Boy, our puppies are having a time tonight, aren't they?
She should be done eating. You know what's up.
Okay. I'll hold this, just like so. And you're going to get some groupies that are falling off and webs and stuff. And that's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to try and do some hot glue very quickly. Just in some spots to hold it. And I've got to do this quick. I think I'm going to have to go around the outside edges too. I'm just going right up next to it just to kind of hold it in place. I'm going to try to hide it so you don't see the glue as much.
I'm going to go to that with a hand. I think something's up.
Yeah, we got a puppy that's not happy right now.
She must want
Let's
something
pull up
from
my
me.
webs here. Okay, let me do the same thing to this guy. Going to center it, just like so. Push it down. Okay, a little bit here. It's trying to lift on me. Oh, that's hot. And another tip is when you're using hot glue with metal, maybe wear your finger protectors because the metal does get hot. And I have my finger protectors, and I never use them. I always forget. I've got burns all over my fingers. But I just get busy and I don't think about it really. till it's too late. Ooh. I just blurred my lines a little bit. And that's okay, I can go over it with some white. Let me see if this held or not. Ah, it held. There we go.
That's a ticket.
Finally. This part just doesn't want to stay down. Come on, buddy. There we go. Finally got it. Let me touch this little corner up. I need another paintbrush. You grab me a paintbrush, honey. I used all my paintbrushes.
You did?
Oh, wait. Nope, I have one right here.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Thought you had plenty.
I got out like 6 of them. And I'm just going to touch this up with a little bit of white. Or cream. It's called white, but it's more of a cream color. There we go. The only thing we'd have to do is put a hanger on it, but pretty much we're done. All you'd want to do is put you some jute in your holes here, and then you would hang it. And there we go. I hope you like the craft, everybody. Have a great night. Oh wait, let's see if we're doing our drawing or not. Did we get there? How many we got?
Not enough. It's like 60-ish.
60-ish?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep.
Alright guys,
We can just keep it for the next drawing.
yeah, we're gonna put 3 names in for next Friday. Hopefully we'll get to the spot we need to be in. You wanna pick 3 names, honey?
Pick 3 names?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it up. Sorry.
What do you mean?
I don't have the names up
Of who's commenting?
of the whole tally. I didn't get them in the bucket yet. Sorry. That was my bad.
Pick 3 names.
Okay.
Just random. Just scroll your screen
Yep.
and pick a name.
Okay, we
Just
got
random.
Cindy Burnett Travis.
Okay. Cindy, you're going in the bucket. We're going to be doing a drawing next Friday. Who's the next one, honey?
The next one is going to be I don't know how you pronounce this first name. Michela and Giorgio.
Her name's Michela and Giorgio.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going in the bucket.
And Sarah Vandador.
Sarah Vandador, you're going in the bucket. So next Friday we'll be doing our drawing. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. I'll be making a bunny. I'm going to be using this icebreakers container, and we're going to make a bunny. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, guys. Bye.